candid about addressing it. He seems to be unaffected by it. But away from the cameras, do you think the criticism that Cam has received is affecting him at all?
I would say, Maggie, that I think the short answer to that is no. But I also think that this has become a little bit vacuumy. I think what we've seen a lot this week is people that are criticizing the criticism of Cam Newton, and we haven't seen nearly as many people actually criticizing Cam Newton. I think that what we've seen a lot in regard to the storyline is a couple letters to the editor and some crazy stuff on Twitter. And I think if we judged how we view athletes based on what we see on Twitter, we would think that everybody hates everyone. So I think that we've maybe jumped the shark a little bit on the Cam scrutiny angle. Most people that I know think that he's a great quarterback. Most people that I talk to, especially here in Carolina, but also in other cities, they don't mind the celebrations. They think that other teams have played that way. And they describe Cam as sort of an exuberant big kid who shows people that football can be fun again. So I hear that a lot more than I hear the other stuff. And the fact that he acknowledged it means that he's definitely aware that it exists. But I would say that overall, in the grand scheme of getting ready for the Super Bowl, I don't think it's impacted his preparation all that much.
Yeah, well, that's good to see. And we made Cam our forward power player for today because he has a chance to make history, Greg. He could be the first player to win the Heisman Trophy, the national championship, be the first overall pick in the NFL draft, the rookie of the year. He could be the MVP of the league this year and a Super Bowl champion. That's unbelievable. Could Cam make the claim to be the best football player of his generation already?
Well, I see. That's exactly what I think we're missing when we worry about all this speculation or these letters to the editor. It's like Cam Newton's story is amazing. You start with the trouble that he had at Florida, the transfer into Auburn, the scrutiny over the NCAA potentially violations of which they were ultimately found not to be any. And he has this really interesting arc and this really interesting different play style. We've never seen a guy that big play quarterback and be able to run that fast, to be able to damage defenses as easily as he does with the run or the pass. We've never really seen a guy that plays the way he plays. And I think we lose that sometimes because he is young and he has had some missteps and he has had some scrutiny. And so I think he could stake a claim to like being in the conversation with the Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady's, Peyton Manning's of the world, whether he wins the Super Bowl or not. I think what we should do when we watch Cam Newton is just appreciate kind of how different he is and why he makes football fun again. I think that it's one of the better storylines we've had this season.